Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Tori, and I'm here with your first draft profile. Now, I'm going to be doing these over the next 5 days. That's 5 draft profiles, and I'm going to look at 5 targets in Portland's range that I'm a fan of, and I'm going to talk about why I think Portland should look at them in the NBA draft, and I'm going to talk about their strengths and weaknesses. The first prospect is Darius Bazley, who has a very interesting story. Bazley first committed to the University of Syracuse coming out of Finneytown High School. But then he decided that he would rather go to the G League, play some professional basketball, get a contract, work full-time with trainers, and then he decided that he wasn't going to do that he was going to accept a $1 million internship at New Balance. So he decided not to play college ball, not to play in the G League, not to play professional basketball. He simply trained for the past year and had a $1 million internship. Now, if this reminds you of someone familiar, it does for me too. Portland last year selected Anthony Simons with the 24th overall pick, fresh out of IMG Academy. Anthony Simons decided not to go to college, went straight into the NBA draft, and Portland viewed him as a project, but they also viewed him as the player with the most upside at pick number 24. Now with pick number 25, I honestly think that Darius Bazley will be that prospect with the most upside. And if Portland has the same mindset when drafting there this year, I think Darius Bazley could be that guy. Now, Anthony Simons last year was projected higher than Darius Bazley. Simons was projected regularly between 20 and 30. Darius Bazley I've seen projected as an early second round pick, but I think this dude is a lottery level talent. He's 6'9" with almost a 7-foot wingspan. He has an 8'11" standing reach. This dude has enough size to play the power forward position. He'd probably need to add a little bit of muscle to be able to hold his own there, but he's been doing a good job of that this past season. And I chalk part of that up to not having to prepare for game days, not having to practice with a team. He's been able to really commit to working on his body, and I've seen some improvement. But what stands out to me about Bazley is his level of skill for a 6'9" forward. This is a dude who I see as a bit of a point forward. He can handle the ball really well for his size, and he also has some very good court vision and can distribute the ball as well. He has a level of craftiness on his finishes that you don't normally see out of a 6'9" guy. He's able to hang and readjust and finish from different types of angles, and although his shooting is questionable, I think he has some real promise on that end as well. He's able to hit mid-range shots off the dribble, he's able to knock down open threes, and I think his form has improved in the past year as well. I think it's a lot smoother now, a little bit more vertical, and it definitely has me intrigued. Defensively, he has his question marks, just like most prospects do in his draft range, but I think he has the potential to be a very good defender. He has enough lateral quickness to stay in front of some perimeter players, and when you look at his size, if he's able to add that strength that he needs, you could hypothetically be looking at a guy that could consistently guard 4, maybe even 5 positions. He'd definitely be a guy that's switchable, which is the new trend in defense in today's NBA, and if he commits to that end, I definitely think he can become a good defender. He's also athletic for his size as well, quick first step, can jump a bit, and basically right now it sounds to you like I'm explaining a lottery level prospect. But honestly, I have no idea why this guy hasn't been projected in the lottery so far. I assume it's because he didn't play last year. In high school, he was a consensus top 10 prospect, and before he decided to go on the route that he went, he was projected to be a lottery selection. So I think that his route ended up hurting him in this draft process. But then again, while he is being mocked in the early second round, I think this is a guy who could surprise people and steadily rise up draft boards and get drafted in the teens. I could see a team like Indiana taking him at 18, maybe even a team like Atlanta taking him at 17. There are teams in the teens that I think could shock the world and take this guy there. But I wouldn't be shocked because this is the most talented projected second round pick that I've ever seen. I haven't loved a prospect like this in Portland's draft range since Portland drafted Damian Lillard. He will take some time to adjust to the NBA level. As I said, he needs to add strength and he needs to to learn to play within the confines of a team that's at the next level because he was the guy in high school. He played some AAU ball, played on some circuits, but this dude is going to come into the NBA and he's going to have to adjust to playing with the best of the best. But honestly, I think playing with the best of the best could help bring out some more positives in his game because he likes to share the ball. He works well in space. He works well in transition. If he has shooters around him, this is a dude that I think, with his unselfishness and his ability level, would fit really well next to guys like Dame and CJ. And it's funny because I see some Blazer fans that say we don't need another project, but at the same time, they're very excited for Anthony Simons going into next season. If we drafted Darius Bazley, Blazer fans would view him in the exact same light as they're viewing Anthony Simons right now. Everybody would be ecstatic for Darius Bazley to be on this team after they saw what he could do, and he'd become one of those Simons Collins type guys where people would be hesitant to include him in trade packages. So anyway, let me know what you think about Darius Bazley down in the comment section below. Is this a guy who excites you like he excites me? Let me know. And with that, that's a wrap for this first draft profile. Let me know who you want me to make a draft profile on below. I already have my second one planned out, but I'm still deciding on my third, fourth, and fifth prospects. So that's a wrap for the video. This is Tori. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Go Blazers.